Hello everybody and welcome back for another video. So I'm so excited for this video because today we are going to be testing out the Blend Cosmetics eyeshadow palette. This palette literally, it's like everything you need just in the one palette. So I'm going to give you my honest thoughts on this, what I think of the formula, the blend, basically just how easy it is overall, if like a beginner can use it or is it more for a pro. I'm gonna tell you. So before we jump into the video, don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button. It helps out with the algorithm, so appreciate that. Anyway, I'm going to be using my P. Louise base. I use this for every eyeshadow I use. What? So I use this base for every single look that I do. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do my brows, pop a bit of this on, and I'll be back. Got like so many pimples coming out. Okay, so we're going to start off with this shade called Truth. And this is basically just to lay down a light transition color. I don't really know what I'm gonna do, but I feel like I'm going to do like I was gonna say everyday glam, but I don't think it would be someone's everyday glam. But I'm going to do a wearable look with a pop of color. And I'm gonna take inspo from Nicole Tate. I'm obsessed with her looks lately. Now this is a pretty light color and I'm surprised that you can actually see it, because I feel like with these types of light colors, like closer to a skin color, they don't really show up. And then I'm going to grab First Kiss mixed with a little bit of Mama Bear, and we're going to run this through the exact same spot. This is just to deepen that crease up a little. And at the moment, I am more just patting the product onto my eyelid instead of swiping. And now that I've got the color there, I'm just going to lightly go back through and just doing little circular motions. I'm just buffing this color out. And as you can see, I'm stopping there because we're going to bring a second color into it, and it's kind of where it's going to connect. And then next, grabbing a bigger, fluffier brush, we're just buffing those outer edges once again, and still very light pressure. If you feel like you've lost the depth of your color, just go back in and tap the product back into your crease, but don't tap it up where you have blended, and you will be able to see where that is. Okay, so sorry if you can hear the aircon in the background. It got a bit dark and I had to open the window up, but it's so bloody hot with the sun coming in. So I'm debating between doing a blue or a green, and I always do blue because it's my favorite color and I feel like I need to stay away from it because I've done so many eye looks that are blue. But I think I'm going to do it in betweener, which is kind of like a teal color. Best of both worlds. So still grabbing a small fluffy brush, I'm taking the shade called 32, and we are basically going to run this right here in the outer edge. Now I'm not really tapping this one, and I'm creating like a wing shape so we can pull it basically in. I don't know if you can see it properly, but this is the shape I'm going to follow. Oh my god. Okay. Anyway, this is, yeah, the shape we're going to be creating. And then just getting that same fluffy brush from earlier, the clean one, and we're going to buff out the outer edges once again. And then going in with a little bit of bubble bath, we are going to blend this on top. I do have to say one thing, okay, like the pigment is crazy. I'm dipping my brush in, tapping it off like 6 times, and then going onto my eyelid, and this is the payoff. And also to blend it into the brown is so easy. It's literally taking seconds. As soon as I feel like, this is probably like exaggerating, but I feel like as soon as you swipe into the brown, it just blends itself. Okay, so I'm just going to blend this out, and then we're moving on to a cut crease. Right now, I completely feel like this is a whole trust the process. Okay, so I want to incorporate more colors into it. So we've done the light browns, we've done the teal, the lighter blue on top, and now I think I'm going to try I'm thinking of, to benefit as many colors as possible, I'm thinking of doing the pastel yellow and the pastel green, and then just lightly blending that out on top as well. Let's try. So I'm grabbing a packer brush, and I have loaded the brush of Secrets, and this is going to be the inner corner half. Seriously, this is actually insane. Honestly guys, this is, I swear, this is my now favorite palette. Like, I'm just saying it now, this palette is insane at how pigmented it is, but how easy it bent. This palette is actually insane at how pigmented it is, and also how easy it blends. And now we're going to do Inside Joke, and this is like, I'm gonna zoom you in, like, whatever. So that was just one brush, like, I'll show you. Look at that. And then, like, to be able to blend them together. Okay, I haven't gone in with any more product. We are just going to dab what is left over on top of this green, just 50-50. Oh my god, this is amazing. Okay, so we're going to try out the black, which is called Nevermore, and this is, shut up. Are you freaking kidding me? Why did I not expect that to be this pigmented when the whole palette has been pigmented? And now I'm just like, shit. Okay. Alright, so wow. That is not what I expected. So I'm just going to put it like in this triangle shape that, you know, I've got going on, because I didn't think it was going to be this black for some stupid reason, even though the whole palette's so pigmented. And we're basically just going to buff all the outer corners This is actually insane. Okay, so it is very easy to blend this. Like, that is no worries at all. I just didn't, I'm still shocked, to be honest. So I'm just going to go basically back in with the blue on top of this black, and then I'm going to blend some of the orange through. I'm going to put a tiny bit of blue in between the green and the black as well, basically just to help like put all the colors together. Okay, so I'm just going to go and finish the rest of my face off, quickly finish the other eye, and I'll be back with my thoughts on this palette. Okay, so I'm back with my final thoughts on the palette. Now, I did let some time go past just to see what the wear was kind of like. So it's been about 3 hours since I was last on, and it hasn't moved. Not that I've really done anything though, but it still looks exactly the same as it did 3 hours ago. Sometimes I find with some eyeshadows they can go patchy and stuff after a while, or the intensity of the color like fades down, but this looks exactly the same. This palette here is literally, I'm going to say it, it is my absolute favorite. So this palette is really versatile for beginners, pros, doesn't matter who you are, you can use this. It is so easy to blend. The consistency of the formula is immaculate. Like, I have no idea what she done, but whatever she done, she needs to keep doing. And I'm gonna say it, but me personally, I found this palette better than the Morphe palettes. But I feel like the new Morphe palettes in the last year or two have just gone, and this is the new one to get, 100%. And I also have to say the pastels. I find with pastels, they are so light and they do not show on camera. I used pastels in this look and you can see them. They are so vibrant enough that you can see the pastels and you can tell it's pastels. That is another like big, massive thumbs up for me. So all in all, do yourself a favor and go buy this palette. It will not waste your money, and it is a great starter if you want to start getting into color, because it can take a lot of time to build the color and blend the color, and this is just going to be a lifesaver for you, especially if you're a beginner. So that's my thoughts on the Blend Bunny Cosmetics palette, and I seriously hope she keeps bringing out some more awesome stuff. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!